And here we are with the box. This is part of what I needed to finish packing for camping. So let's open it up. Doesn't look like much, does it? This is a crate from a company called Sitio, and it is used a lot for storing gear, photography cables and lighting and that kind of stuff. I only bought this one and a half one because I wasn't sure exactly how big they would be. I can already tell you I'm going to need a second one. But I'm going to bring out my camping stuff that I have to pack, and we're going to see how much I can pack into this crate. Some of what I wanted to pack in here may not even fit, so I need to see if they make an even bigger crate than this. I don't know. We'll see. So let's just snap our fingers and get some gear out here. That didn't work. Let's try it again. No. How about the old-fashioned way? Okay, that's better. Now, as you can see, this is not going to fit everything that I was hoping for. And the reason I say that is because I was looking for something to store this pan in, but it's not deep enough and it's not wide enough, so this is not going to go in there. However, I do have some things that I can do. So let me grab these dividers. We'll probably move these as we go along, but they'll give us a starting place. So a couple of things that I know are not going to go in here. Obviously, I bought the Jetboil. It has its own carrying case, so I don't need that. And you've probably already seen the video I did of my coffee setup inside the Stanley lunchbox. The only thing I've changed is I've bought a bigger, slightly bigger canister to boil water in, which means that my coffee grinder itself no longer fits in there at the moment until I figure out exactly what I'm going to do with it all. So let's see what we've got here and how we can put this together. All right, so I think one of the things we can do to start with, I'm not going to pack all of these plates, obviously, to go on every camping trip. So let's open this up and just grab a few, because I probably only need one or two. We'll put those in there. Okay. With the other pan that I have to cook some eggs in, we'll put that in here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a divider there, sort of keep all that by itself. And again, I may adjust this some as we go. There we go. I've got a propane tank I'm going to put in here. I've got the older cup that I use to boil water in with the Stanley brand, so I'm going to put that in there. I am taking a couple of bottles of water, so I'm going to put one of those in there at the moment. And if you look at these dividers, they have little clips here that will let you loosen them out. They do clip into place if you listen. Okay. And along the edge here are numbers so that you can put it in the same number on each side to keep the divider exactly even. And I wonder if it's tall enough to put my lantern in. It's not looking like it. Maybe I can just lay this down. There we go. It is wide enough for that. Let me put the other clip in here just to kind of know where I'm at. I've got space here for the other water bottle. And I can always put my coffee grinder here. I have this little piece to sort of put down on hamburgers and such, and that will fit here. I already knew that these pieces were going to be way too long for any of it, and I may not even take them. They may work better here at the house. I have a little extra room here for other things that I might put in a little later that don't necessarily fit other kinds of things I'm doing. But I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on this one. And then I'm going to put the half crate on and show you what I have in here. So this is more of where I've got most of my cooking things and other kinds of items. So I have a pen in here in case I have to fill out something when I go to a campsite. I've got trash bags to haul stuff out with, and I haven't opened these yet, but I have lighters in case I need to start a fire of some kind. Most everything I've got doesn't require this, but you just never know. And I'm only going to put one in here because one of them's going in my house. I do have travel salt and pepper shakers to put in here. I also have this little deal that I bought for eating utensils. And, you know, there's only one of me that's going camping. I'm not taking a group. So, so I bought a set of eating utensils that has one spoon, one fork, one butter knife, and a set of chopsticks, which I have no earthly idea how to use. So I have the silverware. I'm not going to be taking showers most of the time, so I did get some bath wipes to put in here. And I will probably move that in just a second. I do need to get a little toiletry bag because, you know, I've got some deodorant that I'm taking. I've got some toothpaste that I'm taking. I've got some wet ones to wipe down stuff in case I need to, you know, clean up. And then I'm going to take a toothbrush as well. I do have a first aid kit. And you will see that, and pardon me, but you will see on this finger right here, I've put a Band-Aid on since the very first clip. And the reason for that is I have this very sharp knife that I bought so I can use it to, you know, in case I need to cut something, or if I want to use it to eat a steak. I have this little knife, and the very first thing I did cutting the box was it slipped and cut my finger pretty hard. So it's going in here as well. And then I have another set of disinfectant wipes, but I don't know that I'll keep that. It's so big, I may just go with this one. The thing that I don't have room for, obviously, hang on a second before I tell you that. Let me put the lid on here. All of these lids have a really good locking system, and with this one I bought a board to go on top to use sort of as a tabletop. So until I buy a table, I have this. I can sit by my camping chair, which I have not brought out, and I can use this. So I have this packed, and I have this packed, and I have this packed. And what I've got to do now is figure out a way really just to pack this. And because if I buy some smaller utensils and save these to use here at the house when I get a grill, then I don't have to pack those. And I'm not sure that the water has to be packed, but I do have a gallon of water to take with me just in case. So I have a lantern in here. It's a rechargeable LED lantern. And I've got a little pop-up light as well that I think I forgot to bring out, along with my bedding and a chair and the awning to go on my van or on my SUV. So you tell me in the comments, what am I missing? If I were to use this to go camping over one night, what other than food, what am I missing? Let me know what you think in the comments. And that was what was in the box. I've been waiting on it for 3 weeks. Well, this video is already way too long, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I will say I had two choices, and I wish in hindsight I had chosen the other choice. One choice was what I did, which was to walk through, talk about decisions, things that were going, almost like one of my decluttering videos on the new Retired Me channel. And the other was to do a quicker, shorter, quieter um, video where basically I just unboxed the crate and then packed everything in it with different camera angles and shots so you would know what was going on without me having to say anything, and just put some music under it. That would have been probably half the length. But you know me, I can't stop talking. Like right now, I'm still talking. So I went with the longer version. If it was too long, I apologize. I do just want to say that everything was recorded with the phone on this Ulanzi MT79. I put a link to that in yesterday's video from Amazon. Um, it does extend up to about 6 feet 2 inches or so. It allowed me to get those high shots down into the crate that I couldn't have gotten with anything I had before. So it was well worth it. It's the only thing I used other than the phone and the microphone was this setup. So you can let me know what you thought about that in the comments and whether I should have gone without talking. We'll see you tomorrow.